everybody. Today on the podcast, we have a very special guest. I call him Dad. Alex calls him Phil Rosenthal. And we are so excited to have him. He is the creator of Everybody Loves Raymond, and he's the host of Somebody Feed Phil, now streaming on Netflix. Its 7th season.
Yes, one of my favorite shows to watch late at night, too.
Oh, I love that.
So easy.
Oh, that's so good.
And it's fun to see you on there, too.
Oh, thanks, Alex. So we have him coming on. We're going to talk about the Los Angeles food scene, the Orlando food scene, Las Vegas. One of the stories he tells, I haven't even heard, and I've lived with the guy for 26 years. So this is crazy. All right, everybody. Here's my dad. Hi, Dad.
Hi.
Thanks for coming.
Such
a schlep.
Are you nervous to have such a big star?
Oh, my gosh.
No. Dad.
Yes.
Alex Canter. Do you know that Alex Canter was my camp counselor when I was a kid?
Amazing.
Isn't that crazy? He was
Yes.
like the
Camp
cool
Simcha.
Camp Simcha at Temple Israel.
By the way, very cool sounding camp.
He was the coolest counselor.
Yeah, why?
Something's happening because we're in a restaurant.
I love it. Is it a robbery? They're coming with our silverware.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you, my friend. That's very nice of
Appreciate it.
you.
I can't even imagine how loud that was in the headphones.
I just
I know.
love that you're doing it here in this landmark, this Los Angeles,
Thank you so much.
and even national landmark, I would say. How old is Canter's?
Cantor's is 90, turning 93 this year.
Wow. So
Yeah.
am I. So that's nice. So do you guys already discuss what's going to happen for the 100th birthday?
You know, I've got a lot of thoughts about that, and I wasn't planning to share them on a podcast, but here we are.
Do it. People
You know,
want
I
to know.
think, well, Cantor's is one of the most iconic historic landmarks in
Yeah.
LA. It's a couple restaurants that were here before us with like Felipe's and Musso
Sure.
and Frank, but as far as Hollywood goes, this is as old as it gets. And,
Yeah.
Right.
I think coming up on 100 years in 2031 is a big deal, and I think we got to think about the next 100 years. And,
Absolutely.
You know, what does it look like? What does it feel like? And you know, my great grandfather worked in the business his whole life. My grandfather was here 65 years before he passed.
Yeah.
And up until the last year he was here, he was cutting fruit for the last few years. He was coming in every day.
That's so cute.
And my father, right out of high school, came into the family business, was working over 40 years now. And we've got people working behind the deli who have been here 60 years.
Wow.
It's crazy. 40, 50, 60 years. Yeah, George the deli man just hit his 60th year anniversary working here. So
That's amazing.
it's one of those places. So, you know, thinking about, so we got 7 years to plan, but I
Yeah.
want to do something special.
Of
We
course.
always do, you know, celebrate milestones and anniversaries. And I think there's a lot of like complications when it gets to the 4th generation. There's a lot of family involved, a lot of cousins. You know, my dad's sister works in the business, still very family run. And
Yeah.
I have a younger sister as well who does the social media for Canters, but
it's all in the
everyone's
family.
got pieces of
So
it going.
nice.
Yeah, there's
It's
a lot.
so nice.
Thank you.
I love that.
Family
My friend,
business is like, it'll drive you a little crazy though.
Yeah.
You know?
Larry Gelbart, the great comedy writer, said that he was married so long that we're on our second bottle of Tabasco sauce.
I love that. Yeah, exactly. We're 2 bottles in. Wow.
So you guys, you're probably on your 4th bottle.
Yeah, wow. You used to work in a deli, right?
I did. I worked
No
at
way.
PJ Bernstein's
Yeah.
in New York, 70th
my
and 3rd.
gosh.
It's still there.
What were you
It's still
doing there?
I managed I was 21 years old. I had
my
just been
gosh.
fired from the Metropolitan Museum of Art.
Wait, tell him that story.
I was a security guard at the Metropolitan Museum of Art because I graduated college with a BFA in theater, which I'm not sure I need to tell you this, but it's not good for very much.
It's not bad for managing delis at 21.
You need a job to survive while you're trying to get auditions and things. So I got, you know, a job that anyone could do, which is security guard at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, just literally standing there
right.
and telling people, please don't touch the art. And
too close. Don't
That's
get
a
too
big
close.
responsibility.
And the
Yeah.
other thing is you say a lot is down the hall, second door on the left. the main job.
Yeah.
And then I started getting auditions, and then I started getting cast in plays in New York. And so I had to, if I wanted to keep my paying job, because the plays didn't pay anything,
Right.
I shifted over to the graveyard shift, which is midnight to 8 in the morning at the museum. I thought I could do this. I was 21. I thought I had stamina. I thought I was young. I was not. I was already an old man who couldn't stay up all night.
That's where
And
I get
on
it.
my third night without sleep, they found me asleep
Taking a little nap.
on a 300-year-old bed in an exhibit as part
On
of
the
a period
art.
room.
He fell asleep
Yes,
on art.
my job is to say, don't touch the art, and here I was sleeping on it.
Sleeping on it.
And so I was fired. And then my friend was managing. He was maybe a year older than me, but he was managing this deli, PJ Bernstein's, at 70th and 3rd.
Unbelievable.
And he was leaving. And the owner didn't want to stay. He was an older guy, and he needed a manager to cover 3 in the afternoon to 10 o'clock at night. And so from 3 to 10 every night, it was my deli.
Right.
Wow.
And it was thrilling. And I gained 15 pounds.
I think everyone should work in a deli at some point in their life.
Absolutely.
You learn a lot, you know?
Yeah.
Listen,
I worked at Malibu
thank
Kitchen.
That's right.
Everybody
Beautiful.
should. You're absolutely
Right?
right. It teaches you a lot. I'm the pancakes. He's the sausage. Thank you so
Wow,
much.
look at
I got
that.
Look at me.
Set
Go.
aside up
Melted
eggs,
butter.
3 eggs. Look at me, I'm special. And hash browns and veggie sausage on your recommendation.
That was an Alex
and beautiful
Canter
toast.
recommendation
gosh.
for you.
Could I trouble you for a little more coffee? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm doing the tapatio.
Is that you?
Whose
No.
bacon is that?
Whose bacon is
Who's
that?
that? I'll eat
Who's
it. I
being
don't
naughty
care.
Today on Whose Bacon Is That?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. This is lovely.
Lovely.
Wow.
All right, I'm
Beautiful.
Cheers.
spritzing. Oh, I got a little tapatio on the
Am I doing
mic.
that?
Look.
You're a Tapatio guy, not a Tabasco guy. Found out
Exactly.
earlier today, right?
Well, listen, it's
The hot sauce is very important in the Rosenthal family household.
By the
right?
way, I'll tell you a source of anxiety.
Yeah? Oh my God. If it doesn't come.
I always say, and when I order with my eggs, and do you have some hot sauce? They say yes. And then the eggs come, and the hot sauce doesn't come. And by the time they get the hot sauce,
it's cold.
the eggs are cold.
cold.
He's very upset.
and in the
very upset.
It's
and
very
in the
frustrating.
time that it took me to tell you that, my eggs are cold now.
Well, eat.
I'm
Eat
doing
quickly.
it. I'm doing it. I start with a
my
dunk of the
order.
bread.
I think you're right.
In
I'm
the
gonna
yolk of
steal
the
it back.
eggs.
Enjoy
I'm
it.
sorry.
I haven't had any, I promise.
Okay.
You know, when like there's a big table and the food starts coming like a couple dishes at a time and some people wait, I'm not waiting. When the food's
No.
hot, you got to eat it. That's my rule.
Absolutely. I
Absolutely.
think-
That's a rule. You got to stick to that rule of if your food is hot and it's arrived, it's a shanda to not eat it right away.
Yes.
Lily,
Is that-
so smart.
Thank you.
That's a nice
Father.
word choice. What is a shanda?
A shanda, it's a sin. It's a
Shame.
A shame you've done unto your family. A shanda.
Let me try your veggie sausage. You talked me into this.
Try
And
the
listen,
try the veggie
Maybe
sauce.
the bacon is a safety net. Maybe that's why
It's a backup
here.
plan.
Just in
Backup?
case.
It's probably way better, but it's not bad, right?
Tastes like sausage.
No way.
Come on.
Yeah, it's really
For
not
real?
bad.
That's amazing how you
Right?
get that flavor. Best I ever had.
Not
What if
bad
they
for
come
veggie
out and say,
sausage.
"Oh, we made a mistake. That's actually that's the regular sausage. We're so sorry."
You got the extra porky.
That's veggie.
It's veggie, right?
So what are you
Surprising.
doing there? How do you do that?
You just,
don't know. That's all
a
right.
little bit of
The
bit of
same
magic there.
spices,
Oh,
obviously,
sure.
the same spices
Fair
that you
enough.
would have in a regular sausage.
There you go.
Breakfast at Canter's, come on.
Breakfast at
This
Canter's.
is
What's
excellent.
better?
All right, I'm taking my first bite.
Now, this is a debate.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw it out. Let's just see. Rank these: pancake, French toast, waffle. Dad, you mess this up, I walk.
Listen, there's good and bad in everything, right? But I guess you're saying ideally, if you could have the best
the best of
pancake, the
all
best
three.
French toast, the best waffle,
Yeah. What would
my
you choose?
favorite would probably be pancake. And then French
that.
toast and then waffle. I think that's how I would.
And then French toast and then waffle.
I think so. I think that would
Okay.
be my order.
Lily, what about you?
I would say pancake reigns supreme. And then I think I would go waffle and then French toast. Wait, I think. Oh, God. Now I don't know.
Now you're second guessing.
Now I'm second guessing.
You've made a horrible mistake.
Ashanda. Oh, my God. What's yours?
You know, I'm more of a savory guy, but
Oh, yeah.
I'll take a little table pancakes,
A pancake for the table. That's something you
could
taught
have a
me
savory
at
pancake.
an early age.
That's true. Like
could-
I like a savory waffle, like chicken and waffles.
Nice.
Blue corn
Roscoe's.
waffle.
Roscoe's
Roscoe's.
chicken and waffles. That's nice.
That's a-
Okay,
that's
but
a
I was in
spot right there.
Taipei. And there's a lady with a stand. First of all, best street food in the world. You ever been?
I was
Okay.
just there in December.
You
Yes,
were?
it was beautiful.
So you
and
know
the
what I'm
night
talking about.
markets. Oh my gosh!
So you love it.
Why are there no night markets in LA?
There is one.
There's one,
There's a
What?
There's,
Where?
There's
but it's
one.
not like that, you know.
but it's a.
It is, yeah.
Is it the Thai?
Thai Town. Yep.
We have to do that.
What is it?
They have a night
It's a
market.
night market.
you.
That's
Street
like,
food.
That's
but
crazy.
But it's different in Taipei.
I'm stealing
It's like
from-
a whole. There's like
Well, it's
60
massive
vendors,
and it's a whole
like-
culture.
and it's cheap too. It's like
Yes, it's
everything's
wonderful.
like
It's-
$4. You know.
It's wonderful. So, I think this is in the show. Even yes, it is.
Season
lady-
7, Somebody Feed Phil, now streaming on Netflix, everybody.
Thanks for the plug, Lily.
Thank
Lily
you.
Lily's in the show too. She's the best
Oh,
part.
yeah.
She's in 2
Oh,
episodes.
Dad, that's so nice.
She's in Iceland and Scotland.
Yep.
And did I leave you there? No, you came
No,
back.
I came back. Very nice.
And we had so much fun. But Taipei, there's a lady, imagine a street cart where she's making stuff in the cart, right? And it's really smaller than this booth, her business. She's making fresh scallion pancakes. That's what made me think of
I
the
love
savory
that.
pancake. Now, what she does is she's making a pancake on this side of the pan, and then she cracks 2 eggs in that oil next to it. And when the eggs are ready, she kind of scrambles them up a little bit. She takes out the scallion pancake, puts the eggs in it, puts
Some
hot
chives.
sauce and a savory sauce, 2 sauces, wraps it up, and
Rolls
that's your
it up.
breakfast wrap. I could eat that
Best.
every day.
I thought
You would love that.
I thought the breakfast in Taiwan was like the
Better
only
than-
breakfast I ever want for the rest of my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're a savory breakfast guy. That makes sense. Wow.
Yeah, the soy milk and tofu and
They
all
like
that.
also they like carb on carb action. They like
Like what?
like a pastry wrapped in a bread,
Like a donut
wrapped
for
in a
yeah.
potato. It's like a
It's
no.
so
They really
awesome,
like
though.
they really like the carb thing. Anyway,
I don't know why,
manage
but I wake up like craving Asian breakfast like,
No.
over American any day of the week.
Well, our favorite breakfast is dim sum in
think
the
I
San
actually
Gabriel
ran
Valley.
into you guys
Yes,
at
we've seen you there at Sea Harbor. That's the best dim sum in LA.
I haven't found better yet. Have you?
I mean, we're very blessed to have some of the best dim sum.
really
I
are,
mean,
'cause the
New
San
York
Gabriel
obviously has
Valley-
amazing stuff, but the east side of LA is, we are very fortunate. It's a
Absolutely.
schlep, but
No, it's worth it.
it's good.
There are so many gems in the San Gabriel Valley. Like
So many.
Jirong Peking Duck
Come on.
is over there.
Bistro
Bistro Nas.
1960. Oh, Bistro Nas too. Bistro Nas is one of my favorite restaurants in LA.
Spectacular.
I love
it's
it.
my birthday dinner.
Delicious.
Oh yeah,
That's
every
your
birthday,
birthday dinner?
he loves that. Yeah.
That's my birthday dinner.
Is it?
Yeah.
To sit in the back
The
there? in
private
the-
dining room, the
Yes.
14 table.
And now
with
they
the-
have a Peking duck, which is
Have
great.
you had their
Their
Peking
duck
duck?
is, I mean,
It's special there.
the best thing there is the crab, though. The crab three
the
ways.
crab, yeah, the different ways. But we just went recently, and the way they do the Peking duck, it's like an art form. Like they come out, it's like a special presentation, and
I
then
have not had their Peking duck.
but then they come out and they say they give you the skin and they have you dip it in sugar, and I've never seen that before,
Yep.
and that was special. Like.
Yep.
I love hoisin. I love the classic scallion wrap, everything. But I've never had it with sugar, and it's just fun to try something so much in such a different way than you would have ever
Such a special
expected,
place.
right?
Hoisin
Makes you
is a
feel
Jerry
very
Lewis
loyal.
word.
Hoisin.
Poison.
Okay, so you worked in the deli.
Look out for my hoisin.
You're embarrassing Lily.
No, it's good. It's the christening of the podcast. It's good.
There you go.
Okay, so you worked in the deli.
So that was about a year of that. And then one day I came to the deli and all the tables were up and the lights were off. You know, the chairs were on the tables. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, is it a holiday? Did I forget?
Yeah.
And the guy from next door, from the store, next door, he says, you looking for Bill, the owner? I say, yeah. He goes, he run away. He owe everybody money, milkman, fish man, meat man. You don't see him again. Business in New York. All of a
That's
sudden,
how
I'm
it goes.
standing on the street like a schmo, no job.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yes.
So what'd you do?
I started temping at different jobs. I became a bartender. I lasted a month or two doing that. I called a friend of mine who was a bartender to show me some basics. And he said, great, come tomorrow night. Well, before that happened, I got a call. They go, we need you tomorrow.
Oh.
Tomorrow afternoon, the lunch shift at Richoux of London in the bottom of the Citicorp building. There were a bunch of restaurants down there. Richoux of London was some big bar restaurant. I didn't really know it. They had me come in. They put me in a brown polyester vest, brown polyester pants, a tan shirt, a brown
Philip.
tie, brown shoes. Not attractive, this uniform. But that didn't matter because I got behind the bar. The bar was gigantic,
Really?
huge. And when I arrived, it was 3 people deep at the bar waiting for drinks at lunchtime. This was 1981.
That's stressful.
And waiters and waitresses on either side of the bar shouting orders. And they're saying words that I don't understand. Why? Because when I opened the menu, there are 2 pages of
Specialty
Richoux
cocktails.
of London's specialty drinks.
I'm so nervous for you. Oh my
I
God.
had a Mr. Boston book under the bar, which was the basics of bartending.
Yes.
So it's just like following a recipe, following ingredients. But when they were telling me these Richoux drinks, I didn't know
That is
anything about them. I was literally thrown into the deep end.
Did your improv skills kick in? Like, how did you handle it?
If this was an improv show, I would have been booed off the stage because I saw an attractive looking lady at the bar who seemed very sweet. And I thought, I'm going to go to her first and see what she would like. And my hand to God, I said, can I help you? And she says, can I have a pink squirrel, please?
Oh, no.
So
What
I
is a
said-
pink squirrel?
So I kept a straight face. I said right away. And I went under the bar. Now, mind you, people are screaming at me for drinks. But I'm taking my time. I want to get this right. I look at the Mr. Boston under P, pink. It's not there. I look under
I'm
S.
so nervous.
S for
This is
squirrel.
pre-
I've
Google.
never heard this story.
It's not there. I look under R for rodent drinks.
No.
I can't
Dad.
find this. And I swallow and I go to the nice lady. Hi,
Oh, Nebish.
this is my first day. I don't know what a pink squirrel is. Do you? And she says, I don't. I said, can you help me? She goes, I'll have a gin and tonic. I said, I love you.
So great. Oh my
Gin and
God.
tonic is the best drink if you're a bartender
That's
because
easy.
it tells you what it is.
Exactly.
Very
Wow.
descriptive.
Yes.
Yeah.
I lasted a month at that job.
That's crazy.
I did learn the drinks.
You did?
I did. I came into off hours and I made it my business to learn the things. But that first shift, very bad. People hated me.
But you got back up and you went back and
That's
you
the
did
lesson.
it.
That's the lesson.
so great. I
Yes,
never heard
that's
that
the lesson.
story.
That's the lesson.
Wow.
But it's hard work, sweat, your nerves,
It is.
everything
it's a lot.
is.
You got to operate under pressure. It's like
That's yeah. Everything is easy after that. But what you
Right.
said about managing the deli, that everyone should do that or work in a restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I became a showrunner in later life. Right? I was using the skills I learned from managing a deli, because what does managing mean? Dealing with people.
yeah. People who have strong opinions.
People that are hungry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is everyone in the world.
Yeah.
Especially at a deli, you've got
Yes.
old Jewish people. That's the hardest type
The
of
worst of the worst. Now I am one.
Yeah. No, but that's so great. I mean,
Yes.
that lesson of you got to work in a restaurant sometimes to that prepared you.
There's a
for-
famous Bob Dylan song, You Gotta Serve Somebody. Right?
I don't know that song.
Absolutely.
It's a great song. Let's hear a little of it. and we're back. We just did our 100th podcast.
Oh my
Whoa,
God.
Give me my blessing. I
Congratulations.
wish this for you both.
Thank you, Father.
That you should live 100 podcasts.
Thank you.
and
That's impressive. That's
we
a lot.
actually went to Las Vegas to interview Donny Osmond.
Amazing.
How cool is that?
Very
you don't know
cool.
who he is. You don't know who he is. I'm with babies here. Let me ask your crew. You know who Donny Osmond is? Thank you, old people.
All right,
Thank
I'm
you.
just gonna, so nobody can see this, but
Yes.
most of the crew said no.
No, they didn't.
They did. They said no.
You said
Didn't
no?
you say no? Yeah. Yeah.
You said
See,
no?
I
We
told
We got
you.
one yes.
You do
Oh, you
know.
do know? No.
No idea?
No.
You know.
Yes. So
And
you
why-
have two crew members that
But
know.
why do you know?
I know who he is beyond this, but
Yes.
the first time I knew who he was because he sang the Mulan soundtrack.
He sang on the Mulan soundtrack,
There
Lily.
you go, Dad.
He's Captain whatever. I forgot his
That's very nice.
yes. I don't know. Forgot the name. But he does the song in his Vegas act. He's very good.
Yeah.
He can really sing.
You explained him to me as the Justin Bieber
Imagine
of
if
your
Justin Bieber
generation.
was in his mid-60s now and still going.
Right.
In
and
Vegas.
If I had a kid who had no idea who Justin Bieber was, that would blow my mind.
And if he sang well, you'd be
Right.
thrilled that he was still doing it.
yes,
right?
absolutely.
That's Donny Osmond.
So you went and you saw him.
Saw his act like the night before and then the next
did
day
the 100th
did the
episode.
100th episode with him on his stage at Harrah's with 200 of his fans
Wow.
who came to
Now-
watch the podcast. Maybe you'll have an audience one day.
Where did
Taking up
you,
the
Not
booths.
even.
Dad?
I could see people in the booths at lunchtime when you're taping
I
one
love
day.
that.
Yeah.
Alex, this weekend I am going to Napa, and to help me prep, we have our lovely sponsors at Big Wine Glasses. They have hooked us up with my favorite wine glasses, and here's why. Okay, Alex, these wine glasses are bigger than the average wine glass, so you're basically skipping the need for a decanter. It's a decanter within the glass. An incredible wine experience, Alex, let me tell you.
Yeah, I just ordered a couple myself. I ordered the Balthazar, which is actually optimized for red wine, which is my favorite. And I don't discriminate. I like red and white and orange and all these crazy new wines that are coming out. But these ones are specifically great for the red ones. They help you open up the wine faster, more oxygen exposed to the surface of the wine glass. A lot of science going on, but it really did help open up the wine that I drank last weekend a lot faster. You get to swirl it around, experience how much it changes from the moment you pour it to like a few minutes later. These are some pretty cool glasses, and we have a special promo code, Lily. Why don't you tell our listeners what that is?
Go to bigwineglasses.com now and use our promo code Hot Pastrami to get 20% off your total order. That's bigwineglasses.com and use our promo code Hot Pastrami for 20% off now.
Cheers!
Ask him about the pancakes.
Where did you eat in Vegas? Where'd you go?
Well, my favorite is Roy Choi's.
Oh, Best Friend?
Oh, is
yeah.
that good?
I haven't been there,
I'll
but
take
I love
you.
Roy and I
Incredible.
want to go.
It's so fun.
Very nice.
You know it?
Yeah, it's a great for a group setting. It's like
Really?
as fun
And
as
the
it
food
gets.
is fun. It's like all of Roy's greatest hits
Yes.
in
Yeah.
one place.
I love it.
I would love for him to open here. That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Right?
I think he still has some tacos going in a bar in Culver City somewhere.
Well, now he just opened
Yeah?
in Palms. He opened
Yeah.
a taco stand and the line is 2.5 hours. It's like
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
It's like when the
That's
Kogi truck
crazy.
first.
Wow, I used to follow the Kogi truck on Twitter. I'd go
Yes.
line
Really?
up like an idiot on the Brea somewhere.
No, that's great.
I always
It
say,
was
change the
awesome.
world. He changed the world.
it
The
really
reason
was
there are
like-
food trucks
yeah.
Is
and-
Roy Choi.
is Roy Choi.
Yes.
I mean, there
For
were
sure.
food trucks, but
You're right.
not the specialty ones that we
Yes.
see all over the world now.
He really was the first like it place of a food truck. It was-
Absolutely. And then he was I think the culinary advisor on Chef. Did you see that movie?
yes.
That's one of my favorite
Great
movies of
movie.
all
By the way,
time.
at the park MGM,
Yeah.
on your way to Best Friend,
Yeah.
they have the chef truck in the casino.
The actual
Oh,
truck?
that's fun.
Well, a replica,
But like a full-size truck?
full size with food being cooked in it.
No
so you can
way.
get the Cubano, you can get his stuff. Yes.
That's so
Breakfast,
cool.
lunch, and dinner.
That movie
The-
is so special.
the best
And,
food movie.
He's so great. That's so fun.
That
there
and
are so many.
Ratatouille.
Absolutely. That scene in Ratatouille where it pulls you back. That's like everything
Yes.
that everyone is trying
The
to convey
Ratatouille
in
moment.
food. Yeah.
In life.
In life, yeah.
When we find that thing that transports us back to that feeling from childhood,
Yes.
that's everything.
What is that dish for you?
Oh, it can be a hot dog, pizza,
Yeah.
a bowl of cereal.
Maybe
my
matzo
mom's
ball soup?
my mom's matzo ball
Yes.
soup. Yes. What's it for you?
I think for me, it's chicken soup also. Yeah.
Yes. And is it
As
the
soon as I
recipe
tasted
that's-
my wife's chicken soup, I knew I was going to marry her.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What? Wait,
As soon
wait.
as I tasted my wife's chicken soup, I had second thought.
That's not nice.
That's
My
not
mom-
true either. That's
My
a
mom
joke.
is a great cook.
She is, and she makes a chicken corn soup.
Oh yeah,
That's phenomenal.
I think that would be my answer actually.
You love that.
My
I love
mom's
corn
mom
in general.
has a chicken corn soup recipe, and anytime a member of the family is a little under the weather or it's just corn season, my mom will make this chicken corn soup, and it is the
Have you
best.
ever
know
had
what,
that?
Alex? I'll bring you some. So another restaurant that opened in Vegas is Peter Luger's. And I really want to go because
I've
I
only
want to
been to
see
the New
if
York
it's the
one.
same. I love the one in New York though so much.
You buy
My
that
favorite
steak sauce
steakhouse.
at home? I buy that
I've
steak
had
sauce
it.
at
Yeah,
home.
sure.
I
It's
should
great.
get it for my house because I
Yes.
love it so much.
It's
and I
great
never
on
have
everything
it.
there.
It
It's great
is.
on the tomato and onion
That's
salad.
one of my
right?
favorite parts of the whole meal. Like the steak is amazing, but that tomato and onion, because
Yeah.
the onions are not like, they don't have bite. They're like,
Because they soak them. That's a secret.
what?
You soak an onion in water.
Yeah.
And it gets rid of the sharpness of the onion.
Wow.
And
Just
if you use
sweet.
the right onion, it can be sweet even.
Yeah.
Do you cook also?
No.
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 You know, everyone thinks that because like of Canters and
Yeah.
my love for food that I cook, but I also don't cook.
That's
Well-
like the number one thing we get also.
You don't cook?
Yeah.
You have the Mr. Food Show and you don't cook? I say, listen, I meet a lot of great chefs in the world. They can't write a sitcom.
It's very true.
So we all contribute in our way. And you'll never see a bigger fan than me.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I love what you people do.
Yes.
You restaurant people.
Yeah,
It's my favorite thing.
absolutely. What are some restaurants around LA that you've been loving recently?
So Lily was over last night with the rest of the kids, and we ordered from a place that I've been going to since I moved to LA in 1989, Versailles.
Have you had Versailles?
Have I had Versailles?
You never
course.
know, because some people, But
The
you want some of this?
garlic chicken.
It's
The chicken with the onions and the garlic sauce and the plantains, the white rice,
might
the
smell it
black
on me
beans. I mean, that is such an amazing meal.
It's a spot.
It's
a vibe.
unbelievable.
in 1989, that meal, giant half chicken in
thank
the
you.
beautiful garlic sauce with the onions, rice, beans,
Yes.
and plantains. That meal,
delicious.
$6.25. I still remember
Crazy.
the price of that meal because
Wow.
I thought then it was such a bargain.
yeah.
Crazy.
That is
Fantastic.
delicious.
Why can't you people do that at Canter's?
You know, we don't have a lot of Cuban food in LA. It's
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 true.
a little sad.
I'm going to say this. I've been to Miami, which
Yeah.
is this might be controversial.
Ooh, we
It is.
love controversy.
So many Cuban immigrants have settled in Miami. I think Versailles in LA is better
Ooh, that is a hot take.
Hot take,
than the
hot
food
take.
I've had.
That's
the
some hot
Cuban food I've
pastrami
had in
right there.
Miami. Yes.
That is some hot pastrami if I've ever seen one. Wow, that's great.
Listen, people, you can write in.
Tell us.
To this
yeah, people,
podcast and
tell
tell
us
us.
where to get the best Cuban food.
I wholeheartedly disagree. I think that
Okay.
the Cuban food in Miami is unparalleled. Obviously, I
Tell
haven't
me
been
where.
to Cuba, but
Right, I haven't either.
Where in Miami?
you know, there's
go.
there's one Cubano sandwich that completely changed my life. It's called, I'm probably butchering
Yeah.
this and saying it wrong, sandwich.
Sandwich.
With G.
Or
yeah.
sanguiche.
Sandwich.
Maybe sanguiche.
In,
but
I think in Chile,
it
that's what they
is
call
it
Yeah.
is as good as it gets. Like buttered bread,
Yes.
pressed like it's
I'd love to have
perfect.
Oh, I love
Maybe
a
we'll go
Cubano.
one day.
that. Send me that.
Yeah. I love a Cubano so much at Malibu
Yes.
Kitchen.
Yes.
So I used to work there when I was a kid. I used to work behind the bakery
Nice.
section.
My favorite
And
sandwiches.
How old were you?
I was maybe
16?
16, 15, maybe. And I loved it so much. And my dad had a sandwich there. It was turkey, cranberry, brie, arugula, I think, on ciabatta. That was the fill. And I remember I loved.
I love a Thanksgiving sandwich. by the way.
That's his favorite. A hot
Hot-open-faced turkey
open-faced-
sandwich?
That's his
You probably have
favorite.
They
that
have
here.
that here
Yeah.
year round.
Every diner deli has that.
We have a whole Thanksgiving dinner year round. We serve here with stuffing and cranberry
See,
sauce.
if we would have recorded at lunchtime, that's
Yeah.
probably what you would have
I
gotten.
think so.
Absolutely. But
It's so
at
I
satisfying.
Malibu
love
Kitchen-
cranberry sauce
Yeah.
on everything.
At Malibu Kitchen,
Yes.
I had a sandwich named after me, and it was a
Yes.
Cubano.
Yes.
Because I loved a Cuban so much. And at Malibu Kitchen, they have the best pulled pork. Did you ever have their pulled pork sandwich?
I have never had their pulled pork sandwich.
Oh, it's so good.
Well,
I hope
hopefully
Malibu Kitchen comes back.
Bill Miller runs it.
Yeah.
He's a genius in this type of food, this
Yeah.
deli diner type of food. I just love Malibu Diner so much. They had to go. The
Malibu
rent was.
Kitchen.
What'd I say?
Malibu Diner.
That's not what I meant to say.
No.
Malibu
He
Kitchen.
meant
Phil-
Malibu
Yeah,
Kitchen.
Phil just loves diners so
He
much.
I
loves
do.
a diner.
So
He's got
they-
a one-track mind.
They're building another shopping center in Malibu, and he's probably going to be there. But it might be another year before that's ready.
Now-
Meanwhile, you can get his cookies
Oh yeah.
at the
Zinc.
farmers market.
And at Zinc.
Oh,
I just
great.
went in Malibu where Granita used to be.
He's
Now,
brilliant.
my dad loves diners so much. It's why he
Yes.
was so happy to come here and have this diner breakfast
You
here.
couldn't pick a better place.
No, absolutely. But he now is opening his own
I
diner
know. We're
on the
so
street that he
excited.
walks to every morning on Larchmont.
Larchmont.
We're so excited. Tell us about the diner, Dad.
I was inspired when we did our Maine episode by the quality of the food at a diner in Maine. In Biddeford, Maine. It's called the Palace Diner. It's only 15 seats at a counter,
That's the best kind.
Yeah.
an old railroad dining car, like 100 years old. And these chefs from Gramercy Tavern came, and they kept the menu exactly the same from 100 years ago. They just elevated every dish by using the top quality ingredients. So every single thing, the pancakes, the eggs, the potatoes, the toast, every single thing was the best of that I ever had.
Love.
And I realized, because it stayed with me, of all the places I've been,
Yeah.
And you've been
and,
everywhere.
and been that season especially, of all the places, that was the one that was in the back of my mind. Why? Because it's tapping into this childhood, just like we're talking about Ratatouille. It zooms you back to childhood. When you have the best version of that thing that you
Yes.
loved as a kid, that has a special place in your heart, I think.
Absolutely.
And so it's been a dream of mine since filming that to have a diner. And I would love it in the neighborhood that I live in so that I can go there as much as I want. And the other thing is, I'm not crazy about the way neighborhoods can gentrify and you lose the mom and pop places, the family owned business, right? God forbid something happens to Canter's and they come in with a McDonald's here. We'd be upset,
Yes.
For sure.
right? You
I don't
lose
think we're getting a McDonald's on Fairfax.
Good.
No, yeah.
But there's something about the personal connection with a family-owned business or a mom and pop place that you just can't replicate.
Well, I have to say you're a little nuts for trying to open a diner.
I
Like
know.
we're all a little psycho if we're in this business. But
Yes.
I wish you all of the best. I can't wait to come try it.
And
I love that you're naming it after your parents, right?
Max and Helen's, yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
It's
And
gonna
I
be
think we
great.
have a pretty good executive chef.
That's
we have
good. It's
Nancy
important.
Silverton,
That's
who also lives in the neighborhood.
Yeah, maybe she'll be good. We'll see.
That's an awesome concept. I'm so excited for you, and
Thanks.
I can't wait to go eat it at your diner.
I think it's my retirement plan too.
Absolutely.
Like in 10 years, maybe less. Where is he? He's in the back. He's over there. And I'm sitting there in the back. How's your soup? Everything all right? All right. Very nice.
Would you like more coffee?
Yes.
Can I get you more
Just
coffee?
ask,
They could really use a deli, like a little diner situation
There
over
used
there.
to
There's not
be.
really a breakfast spot.
Absolutely.
There
you know?
used to be. There's wonderful Clark Street, which is a bakery primarily,
Yes.
and they do have food, but it's not
Clark
really.
Street is
not set up
nice.
the way their their diner where the 101 used to be. That's a
Yeah.
full-on diner, and it's fantastic. This is just something to have this kind of homey feeling on a block that maybe is becoming too gentrified.
Yes.
There's too many stores that I don't
happening over
understand.
there.
Right.
I make fun of it a little bit. I call it Via Bologna. There's so many things.
There's a lot going on.
A wonderful street
But
with
my favorite
Yeah.
sandwich in all of LA is still Larchmont Wine and Cheese Shop.
Is it your
Fantastic.
favorite sandwich?
Still holds up.
But there you
Yeah.
go, because that's been there a long time.
Simple quality ingredients.
Not a
just
chain.
As good as you can get.
Just a great, wonderful shop.
Beautiful.
Just great. Just great.
Absolutely.
I find myself there still once a week, and
What's
that's
great.
rare for me.
What's your order?
Yeah.
You know, I go number one, which is the
What's the number
caprese
one? Oh.
Yeah.
on the full baguette, extra balsamic, and here's
Oh.
the key here: you
Yes.
gotta add sopressata,
Wait a minute.
which is salami.
Well, I know what that is, but that you've almost defeated the purpose of your.
For sure,
Veggie
I
sandwich.
I like the mozzarella. I like the
You like
buffalo
the
yeah.
mozzarella.
mozzarella?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Very
you
good
don't like
with
the
it.
number 3.
I love the number 3. I love the number 5. I get sometimes get a half a tuna.
Yeah.
is another sandwich.
Yeah.
You know what my hack is on the vegetarian sandwich? A steak.
All right. Do we have time for some rapid fire questions?
There's always time
Dad,
for rapid fire.
Are you
love
ready?
I'm a little nervous.
I'm going to hit you with some.
All right.
All right. It's Saturday morning.
Yes.
You had a long day the
The
day
night
before.
before, yeah.
You know, the real question is it's
Lily-
Saturday
Lily was
morning.
afraid to
you're
say hungover.
You don't get hungover
I can
because he
be-
barely drinks.
But I can be
So,
sleep hungover.
Yeah, sleep hungover.
Okay.
Where are you going for breakfast?
I've got to go to Canter's.
Oh,
Ooh, good answer.
I know
like
where-
Canter's.
until you
Right
have your
next to
own
us.
diner.
I know
Yeah.
where I am.
Yeah. You want to ask the next one?
Sure. I like that one. Good answer.
You can't insult the guy in his own house.
Absolutely. No.
This is we've already touched on this a little bit, but you get to go back. This is a ratatouille moment again.
Yes.
You get to go back in time to a meal in your childhood. Which
Yes.
one is it?
Wow. There's so many great. I'm gonna say hot dogs at Nathan's.
Yeah. Nice.
He loves a
The
hot
classic.
dog more than anything. He loves
What do
a
you
hot
put
dog.
on your hot dog?
It depends. You know, when I
No
worked in
ketchup, though, right?
No.
No.
Thank God.
You know, in doing the kids book with Lily, I found that the mustard is the turning point in the book.
Yes.
Mustard is maybe the gateway to an adult taste because when you think about it, a lot of kids like ketchup with everything. Why? Because it's sweet. Mustard has no sweetness unless you're having honey mustard.
Honey mustard, yeah.
Which, by the way, might be the transition for a child into
Absolutely.
mustard.
I mean, that's
Right?
a McDonald's
Right.
thing,
If you
right?
wanna do-
Honey mustard with the chicken
if you wanna
tenders.
get
I
a
feel like
kid
that
to-
was when my palate evolved when I learned to put mustard on stuff.
exactly right,
So
yeah.
I love mustard on a hot dog. I love sauerkraut on a hot dog. I love those red onions. What do you call those in New York? The ones that you get at Gray's Papaya.
Yeah.
I don't even know what they.
It's like red onion. It's like a marinated
Yes,
onion.
yeah.
That's like turned red, but there's not like peppers in it.
No.
Are there pepper? I don't think
there's
so.
the weakest tomato sauce.
You like the snap of the papaya?
Of course.
Yeah,
Hot
delicious.
dog has to have snap. I found a wonderful place on Olympic in near Beverly Hills called
European Sausage Kitchen.
European Deluxe
Oh,
Sausage Kitchen. I think that's the full proper name.
wow. I've never noticed that.
But they make all their own bratwursts and sausages
Delicious.
of all
I
kinds.
love a bratwurst.
So they make a turkey dog. That is my current favorite hot dog
Obsessed.
to
Okay.
get. And when I'm not having a dinner with the family or having a dinner out, which is most nights,
Yeah.
if left on my own, I will make
That's the
myself
spot.
those hot dogs and be
Nice.
completely happy.
Love it.
Yes.
You ever had Earl's on Crenshaw?
Love.
That's one of my favorite dogs.
Fantastic.
Really?
Do they
I've never
deliver,
had
by the
it.
way?
They do. Yeah, they're on the delivery.
Yeah, I
apps.
might do that
I
tonight.
also live right over there, so I'm over there too much.
You are? Where
Yeah,
are
I'm in
you?
West Adams.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love West Adams.
We
I know.
love West
And
Adams.
Soto.
It's
I've
one of
been
my
there-
favorite spots.
I've been there
I love
many
it
times.
there. The
I've never-
nigiri is as good as it gets. It's clean.
Everything.
It's not overdone and
And they're
overpriced.
prepared stuff,
It's-
too.
It's very nice.
I love it.
This is a hot take, but I actually like Soto more than Anaka.
Well, and Naka's very, very special occasion.
It is. It's beautiful in
And-
there.
and Soto's
by the way,
completely-
as far as it's as beautiful as it gets as far
Yes.
as food goes. But there's something about Soto that I just love.
Well,
I
it's
love sitting at
accessible.
the bar.
Yeah.
I love going there and
drinks
just
are
getting
great.
hand rolls.
Oh, the drinks are so
it's
nice.
it's beautiful. You're lucky to have that right by you. Well, listen, we're not that far. We're
Yeah,
10
it's
minutes.
beautiful.
It's great. Yes.
I have another
Lily.
rapid fire question for
Lily,
you.
you're so rapid
Father,
fire.
Father. Okay, you have visitors coming in from out of town. What's the one place in LA you think they have to try?
Right now, off
Right
the top
now,
of my
off
head.
top of your head.
Matu.
Ooh, the Philly cheesesteak is to die for.
Well, there's that.
But also just the
But I
dinner,
think
like
they're
the
for the
Wagyu
tasting
dinner.
menu.
I think it's phenomenal.
It's a
I
lot
think
of raw
it's-
meat, but it's good.
But it's the best steak right now in LA. It's very unique.
It is.
But
yeah, the
Go
Philly
ahead.
cheesesteak
is
is game changing.
well, yeah,
it is
because
the-
they're using that grass-fed Wagyu on a perfect roll, just like
The
Philly.
long peppers. Oh,
It's genius.
Absolutely.
delicious.
Oh, it's
Great,
so
great
good.
choice.
Talk
Love
about an
it.
elevation of a simple
Yes.
food, right?
True. They deliver too. I order that on Postmates all the time.
The cheesesteak
The
is
cheesesteak.
deliverable?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it holds up. It's good.
Good night, everybody.
Dad, actually though, you should have that as one of your sandwich lunches for your podcast.
You're right.
You know, he has a podcast called Naked Lunch, everybody.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. And they eat lunch every episode. And they're always, thinking of spots. You should throw Matu into the rotation.
Probably should.
I do actually have one more rapid fire question.
Oh,
Do
do
it.
you?
Yeah, and it's just special for you because you've been to so many amazing places around the world.
Yeah.
You got to eat. You've chosen an amazing career. You get to eat for your life, which is like
Pretty
my
good.
goal.
Yeah.
It's a good gig.
What is one place that's sort of under the radar that you would recommend to go eat in?
Okay, so
City, anywhere in the world.
This season, right, we have 8 episodes. And the surprise of the season is Orlando, Florida.
What?
I know, shocking.
Orlando,
right?
Florida.
I know,
How about
because what
that?
do you think about when you think of Orlando, Florida? You think of Disney, right? You think of Disney World. They don't step foot into the park.
What is
in the
what is
episode.
one?
So the reason why Orlando's this great surprise is because Disney's been there 50 years. And in that time, they've employed tens of thousands of immigrants from around the world who've all set up their neighborhoods.
Right.
And
That's awesome.
it's like a mini LA. So we had amazing Puerto Rican food, amazing Filipino ice cream,
Amazing.
right? It just spectacular
I was not
how many
expecting you to say
cuisines.
Orlando,
So we
Florida.
call it the real Orlando
Nice.
because the real Orlando is very special.
Right.
And we were just there for the book tour, and we had fantastic
Sushi,
Japanese
right?
food
Yeah.
that was incredible.
It's
Yeah, we
so
couldn't-
unassuming.
Yes.
because you hear about
I would've never
Orlando
guessed.
as
Yeah.
Disney
we're-
only.
we're-
That makes sense with the immigrants and everything.
yeah, it makes
it-
total sense.
Immigrants, we get the job done, right? From
Hamilton.
Hamilton. But it's true. That's what makes America great.
Yeah.
Love it.
And we all come from somewhere.
Right. Very cool. Dad, thank you so much for coming.
Lily, I enjoy you
I enjoy you right back.
and your friend, Mr.
Alex.
Canter.
Mr. Alex
you so
I'm not
Canter.
going to call him Alex. He's Mr. Canter because
Mr. Canter.
he's LA food royalty.
Absolutely.
As my dad would say, my father's Mr. Cantor. Call me Mark, but for me, it's Alex.
Yeah, very nice. Dad,
Alex,
we
you're a
love
nice
you.
boy. I love you, Lily.
I'll see you later.
love you
Maybe
too,
we'll have
Alex.
dinner.
Thanks,
All right,
man.
I love you. Everybody, that was so fun. It was good to have my dad in here.
What a pleasure.
What a
delight.
pleasure. It was great.
Smile.
I
huh.
loved it.
So cute.
You see where I get it, huh?
You got to grow up with that. That's awesome.
It's
But
pretty nice.
So easy to talk to. I love Phil. He's a great
Thanks.
guy.
I love him too. Thanks for listening, everybody. We love you, and we'll hope you'll come back next time.
Yeah, make sure to follow us at I think it's at Hot
Pastrami Pod. Don't forget the pod part. Hot
Instagram,
Pastrami
TikTok,
Pod.
wherever you get your content.
Thanks, everybody.